discuss about Django templates, and one thing I'm going to tell you about how to create to-do app in it. So what basically what is templates in a Django? So these are the third and the most important part of Django MBT structure. A template is basically written in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and in .html file. So it is .html file means basically it is the structure of the website. So Django, it doesn't have any kind of you could say Python or anything. It just have HTML, CSS. So it's a front end work. So Django framework efficiently handles and generate dynamically HTML web pages that are visible to end user. So, and Django, what Django mainly functions with a backend. So in order to provide front end and provide a layout to our website, we use templates. So this is most important line where means why we use templates, because in order provide front end and a layout to our website. Now there are two methods of adding the template to our website depending on our needs. So we can use a single template directory which we will spread over the entire project. So either we could use a single template, or for each app of our project we can create a different template directory. So here what we are going here we are using only a create a single template directory. So first configuration. So to make a configuration like, so first we will go in a app's name means whatever the name of our project. Then inside that settings.py file. In settings.py file, we made a configuration to connect it with the connecting tablet with our Django. So template. So backend template dot backends dot Django templates. Then directory and direction true. Now this is the option to configure means context row. So this is some predefined in a setting.py file. You don't need to work on. You just have to add templates. Some basic changes you need to make in that. Now how to use templates. So this is like, to render a template, one need a view and a URL mapped to that view. So what we have to do, we need to create a view and we have to map it with url.py file. Means we have to import that function in whatever the view class we have created in the urls.py file. So to do this, first here we are creating a view. So view you can create like drag, greet, view request. It is function based method we are using here, function based method. So create a function, then after this is context, so data is this and list is this. So we have entered two details in that class and we return it. Now go to this greeks.html. We are creating that HTML files. we we are putting this in a HTML, that what whenever we run this greeks.html file, we will see the view what is the output, and we need to map a URL to the render view, this view. So similarly from dot views import greeks view. So this is as similar as we did before to connecting views with a URL. So there is no change. Now finally creates a templates. So to create template, there is a templates folder. So inside template folder, what we will do, greeks, we will create an HTML file that's named greeks.html. Inside this file we will give structure to our website. So I think most of you familiar with basic HTML structure, like doc type HTML is the necessary command syntax that we use. Then after HTML language, so it is not necessary, but in a most ID it will use, so it's up to you. Then after head, fill, body. So inside head we have used meta text and title. Here we could also use CSS or any links that we want. Then after in a body, what we have written here, h1. So this is heading. So this is basic, the template is basically the HTML page. So this is the basic structure of how we have that our estimator. So welcome to Gates for Greeks. So this is an heading, and P means a paragraph type data is, and these are the format specifier in Python to use. So what we are printing here data. So if we have created this view, so in this view we have two things, data and list. So this is data. Now list is, so now we have given it list. Similar structure what we use UL means unordered list we use for unordered list. UL tag, then inside UL tag we have li tag, that list item. So here we are using for loop for I in list. So this is the for loop we are using, means for every element you print the value of I. So these curly braces are the syntax that we use for, like in if you guys have worked with PHP. So in PHP we use this syntax to print some PHP value. So these this now this is changed to PHP. So but in Python, instead of this using this, we use curly braces, two curly braces. So inside these two curly braces, whatever the data we write, it will be automatically written in Python. So what we are doing here for I in list, this we are printing I in end of for loop. So end of body and end of HTML. So to check it's working, this data is GFG is the best, and list is this. So all the data will be printed. Now what here we have used some tags or some body words, so it's describing some. So this is the one of the most important facilities provided by Django template. A Django template is a text document or a Python string markup is, using the Django templates language. So, like as we use for loop in our example, we use it as a tag. Obviously, we are using it as a list tag, list item tag. So, we can use various other conditions such as if else, empty, etc. So, main characteristics of Django templates language are variables. We can use here variables, tags, filters, and comments. So, what are the variables? So variables outputs a value for the context, like what we want to display. So this syntax is like variable. We use two curly braces, then inside variable name after two curly braces. So this is the syntax for the variable. Variables are surrounded by double curly braces. So if I print my name, my first name is slash first name. So this first name is a variable, and that will fetch the data from our database, means whatever the model or the data we store in our view or model, so it will fetch it from database. So it's something like it will display first name like this and the second name like this. Sorry. Now text. So text provide arbitrary logic in the rendering process. For example, a tag can output contain serve as a control structure. Example, an if statement or a for loop grep content. So we have uses this syntax in our file, like for I in list. So what are these? This is the tag structure in Python. So tags are surrounded by curly braces, modulo symbol, then the name of the tag or whatever the tag is, like what we are applying. We can use here for loop, if loop, and whatever the if else loop, whatever we want to apply, and end of condition. So and then after modulus sign and curly braces. So most tag accept argument, for example, cycles, odd, even. So what it is showing now commonly used tags, comment, cycle, extends, if else, means we can put these inside the tag. These values inside the tag. If loop for if else condition, for loop, for empty loop, boolean operator, first of, include, lorem, or now URL. So these are the some things we can use inside these our tags. Now filters. So Django templates engine provide filters are used to transform the various values of various and tag argument. We have already yeah, this is the syntax. So we have created a variable name. So variable name is always created inside two curly braces. Then we have here applying the filter name. Filter can be changed. The output of one filter is applied to the next filter. Means we are if you are using three filters. So like first we are using text, then escape, then line break. So is a common idiom for escaping text content, then converting line breaks to paragraph type. So like here written is value and this is the filter length. So if value अगर ये है then the output will be the 4 because we are finding its length. So we are applying filter. Length is used for finding the size. So measure filters that add. You could also if you write here instead of writing sorry these are the values so they will not end it up. If I write here one something and I have changes to integer values. And I have changing I'm changing it to add. So the output will be now the summation of this these numbers like 4 to 10. So the output will be this. So this is like filters we can use. So some major are add slashes cap first means capital first center cut date default short dictionary short divisible by and like this. So blow over make list. So these are the some text. Now comments. Comments ignores between if you like this syntax. Yeah, templates ignore everything between if you write something like this or end comment if you like this and you write here something you could write here anything. So this is the syntax of comments in Django templates. So this will not be read by the it is not be visible on your screen or your website. Like this is written here comment optional note. So comment out text between create date and dates. Let's do this. Now template inheritance. So yeah, the template the most powerful and the most complex part of Django template engine is template inheritance. Template inheritance allows you to build a base skeleton template that contains all the common elements of your sites and defines blocks. Means you are creating a skeleton base skeleton then it has some it's like classes so you have created a base class be then it's going to be inheriting by the other classes. So this is a template it's like a base template that contain all the common element of your site and define blocks. Okay, so one need to repeat the same code again and again. It is useful where you want to make the repetition because where we are using classes, so it is something like we can use class rather than using same template again and again. We can create one template and use it again. So the syntax for wait. Syntax for the template inheritance is curly braces modulus operator. Then extend we must have to write the name extend. Then here in a single quotes we write the name of the template name, whatever the name we have created, we want to inherit it, and then closing the single quotes and modulus operator and curly braces. So this is the syntax for uh, 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 inheriting some class. So like this is directory one. It has template.html. Inside it has another base2.html and my folder. And inside my folder it has base3.html and base1.html. So in template.html, following path would be valid. Extend. So template file, the this file can inherit it. Wait, dot base to dot html because it is going inside. We are importing this file. So inside this is in the same folder. So that's why we are using this or dot what is that? Double dot because we are coming out of this our main folder. So we are coming out of this directory folder. And inside this we have base one dot html. And this is dot file means first inside its folder, then its same folder we have a folder my, and inside that my folder we have this file. So this is the basic syntax or structure you could use to inherit the file. Yes. Now I'm telling you how to make to do app, but you guys have to make it. It's your assignment. You guys have to submit it on first on before 1st of July. No, 2nd of July. Okay. So how to do web app using Django. So it's something like we can create our notes or like Google Keep or whatever the you are guys are using. So modules require first basically we need to install Django properly. Then Crisform. So to install Crisform, what we will do with pip install in a command prompt upgrade Django Crisform. So this is done. Then after basic setup. So start a project, create a Django admin start project. First you need to install the Django, then make an environment and create a folder. Then this is what we are doing. We have created a starter project means we have created a folder, project name and to do site. Now change directory. So first we what will we do? Change the directory. Then start the server. So manage python manage.py run server. So it's like uh, we done in a first we have created a project named as to do. Now inside it we are creating an app now. So python manage.py start app to do. We are inside that cd directory inside that to do site. We are inside this folder. We have created this project and inside this we are creating a to do app. So go to do slash folder by doing cd to do. So now we are going to cd directory. So structure, if you see the structure, so to do, then inside to do sites, these are the some files that we have, and this is the to do site. So these are the another some files we have. Now add to do app and crispy form in your to do underscore sites in settings.py. In this settings.py is the settings.py. Yeah, yeah, this settings.py. Inside you have to add your our to do for to do app and crispy form inside it. So this is the settings.py file. Now edit urls.py file in to do sites. So you have to where is the structure? First you have to change this settings.py file. Inside this you have to add this to do app. Then in urs.py file, we have to add these whatever we can say, these files, in this forms file also going to inside in this settings.py file. Now edit models.py in to do. So then we are going inside the to do files, to do folder. So to do means this is the app folder. So inside app folder we have to edit models. So import model, time zone, and something like class, where we are creating class to do. So this is the class we have created, models, and what are the field we are using, title, models dot character field, whatever the length you guys want to take. Then after second field is details, so third is date, and what it will return in the output, it will return the titles. So now you we go to views and .py, because we want to display whatever the output we want to see, means what is the structure. So we create in the view, go into the views file, we imported to do form and to do app. Now, like here we have created views definition, index we have created, and something like what the index page should look like. Then we have to create forms.py. So already we have a form, we have to just change some, make some features in it, because when you create app in Django, it will automatically provide some pages to you, already predefined pages like forms page or index.html. So it will automatically provide admin and link. Then make my admin. Obviously, you have to make register models to admin, because admin is basically, admin page is basically we are going to display, and something manage server. Then after creating this structure, it would display something like this. So, and most importantly, views. You could use views, or you could use file or template. You could also use templates here. So in a views, what we are doing, from Django.socket, import, render, and redirect. So these are the methods that we always import. Now import to do forms and models. So basically, we have to import these two things from our this is the function if request method post, then form, to do form request post, if form is valid, if form valid, then form dot save, other return redirect to do. So we will redirect it to the app, and form, that is to do form. So page like form, list, and title. So form is something like form, in the list we provide item list, and title is to do list. And to slash index.html page. Uh, yeah, this is the to inside to do. We have index.html page, so you can make changes in it, in the structure to what the structure you want, and you can use it. So this is basically how to create to do it. So it's your assignment, and you have to submit. Yeah, there is no classes from tomorrow. What is the date tomorrow? 30. There is no class tomorrow, and on the 1st of July, yeah, there is class. What is? And there is one thing. कितने लोग हैं? अच्छा, अभी लोग हैं. You have to think of one project that you could make using Django. It's not necessary to be a lengthy project. It's just a simple, so you could make in a 3 or 4 days easily. So just think about the project, and we will meet on Friday, like on 1st of July. So I will give you that project, and you have to complete it before the submission of your internship, completion of your internship, because it's the project that you have to final submission. We have to do in if you make a final presentation of your internship, so that is required. So that is the one project that you have to do. And if you guys are not able to search the topics, then I will assign you some topics. I have some basic topic. You can use Google also for that. So let's meet on Monday and tell me if you guys have any idea of any project, then we can make it. Okay. And ma'am, attendance होगी इनकी?
यस मैम।
Okay. थैंक यू एवरीवन। और कोई ज्वाइन हुआ था क्या अभी बीच में कि नहीं हुआ?
मैम 2 जॉइन हुए थे लेकिन मैंने उनको एंटर नहीं किया।
ठीक है। थैंक यू गाइस, यू कैन लीव नाउ। मैम नेक्स्ट टाइम अगर आप इनकी क्लास को थोड़ा डांट देना कि भाई सीनियर्स को ग्रुप में रिस्पॉन्ड कर, कोई नहीं देता है रिस्पॉन्ड।
ओके मैम।
ग्रुप पे सब लोग के मैसेज आए, किसी ने क्लास, चलो ठीक है, मैं बाद में ही देखती हूँ उनको, है ना? ठीक है,
या मैम
थैंक यू मैम।
शाम को आप डाल देना मैसेज कोई भी।
हम्म।
ओके मैम, थैंक यू।
ठीक है।